So what can you eat? The vegetables that are very well tolerated are any vegetables in the squash family. So that's acorn, butternut, zucchini squash, pumpkin, also carrots, plantain that's cooked well. Yams. Yams are very different from sweet potato and are much more easily digested. Cooked seaweed, cucumber. Raw is just fine, or you can chunk up cucumber and saute it lightly, as a stir fry. It's very delicious that way. Asparagus, artichoke hearts, avocado, either fresh or in any kind of a shake or smoothie, green or yellow beans. When you're having your good fats, remember you're not having anything hydrogenated. So every oil that you have has to say cold pressed on the label and preferably organic. So that includes oils like olive oil, coconut oil, almond oil, avocado oil, flax oil, grapeseed oil. There's many oils. As long as they say cold pressed on them, it's fine. Ghee, which is butter that has had the whey and lactose removed. And of course, fish oils. Fish oils alone have been shown to induce remission in Crohn's in a double-blind trial. So that's cod liver oil, also a blend of omega-3 fish oils. Again, you want to make sure you're buying from a supplier that screens for contaminants in the fish themselves and then also in the finished oil product. When you do eat fruit, remember you're keeping your fruit intake low to avoid sugar. You want to eat fruits that are mild and easily tolerated, so not citrus fruits. Citrus fruit like oranges and grapefruits are too acidic. So you want to stick with fruits like apple, pear, mango. Papaya is not just really good nutritionally, but it's actually soothing for the gut. Cantaloupe, watermelon, and a well-ripened banana. The more you can ripen that banana, the easier it is on your gut because the carbohydrates in it become pre-digested. So a completely black banana is awesome to either eat or throw in your smoothie. Okay, what else can you eat? So when you're looking at protein, you really want to only eat organic or pasture-raised animal products. So that includes your eggs. And for eggs, free run is no good. The chickens are in a barn. They don't see sunlight. They don't feel the earth beneath their feet. You want to have that, say, organic and free range. Same thing with your chicken, your turkey, and fish is great. You just have to make sure it's non-contaminated. So get a list of which fish are okay to eat in your region, and certain ones like tuna, pretty much worldwide, you shouldn't consume that more than once a week because of the mercury content. If you already have a lot of mercury, you have mercury fillings, you may want to avoid tuna altogether. When you have vegetable and bone broths, the bone broths especially contain gelatin, which is extremely healing for the mucosal lining. Again, make sure everything is organic and pasture raised only. When it comes to milk, most people with IBD and IBS do not tolerate cow milk. So goat and sheep and camel are much better choices, usually far better tolerated. Also almond milk, hemp milk, and coconut milk. Now when you're going for the nut milks, make sure they are not thickened with carrageenan, which has been shown to induce ulcerative colitis in trials with rats. So you want to get the one that is thickened with guar gum or no thickener. You can always make your own at home. Protein shakes are another way to get easily tolerated nutrition in for wound repair and rebuilding those intestinal walls. You can look for either sprouted brown rice. Hemp is also another good one, but it's stronger tasting. If you're going to have a whey protein, make sure it's an isolate. Do not have a whey concentrate because that is going to have the casein protein in there, which is highly allergenic for people with IBD. When you do have your carbs, make sure they're gluten-free because most people do have some issue with wheat unless you live in Europe. In countries like Italy and France, they have not mucked about with the wheat grains, so many people there can still tolerate wheat. Nut flours, like almond flour, are a great way to stay away from carbs and grains altogether. Also, coconut flour, very versatile flours for either baking or cooking.